You're about to witness something very rare. That doesn't look factory either. It was only held on with like 1, 2, 3 tacks. So it was really weirdly put on. That panel gap is absolutely terrible. Especially with a piece of MIG wire sticking out. Oh, look. More MIG wire. But why is the panel gap so bad over there? So I just bumped into this piece and found out that it's not even attached. That one says it's made in Italy. That one says it's made by a company that I don't recognise. That's a shame you don't have smelly vision, because as soon as I put the angle grinder into that front panel... Oh, the fuse went. Hi there guys, welcome to another episode, and welcome to all the new subscribers. There's quite a lot of you just recently, so welcome to the channel. We're on another video today and we're back with Millie. Now for those of you that don't know, Millie is the Million Fiesta. They only made 3,100 of this model, and she's only one of 14 that we know of, and she's only one in silver and left-hand drive. So what we've done to her so far, just as a recap, we'll start at the back. So the boot floor has been replaced and bits of patches have been done, but the boot floor is replaced. We've replaced this entire quarter panel and the inner wheel arch. We have also repaired some little bits of rust that were there as well. We've also replaced the inner and outer rear wheel arch on the right hand side, for me the passenger side. Really happy with this weld because I don't like cutting out more than necessary, and that didn't warp either. So I'm really happy with that. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out because I'm really happy with that result. Tried a new technique that was new to me and it worked really well. So go and check that out. So moving along from this quarter panel, we've repaired the sill just here, and we've also repaired this little hole that was in the rear of the floor. In the last video that a lot of you have seen, we've replaced this entire floor pan here. We've repaired the wheel arch there, and we've also repaired this panel here. A bit of a big repair that one was, more than I thought it was going to be, but that's done. So now we're going to move on to the bit that I've been really looking forward to, but also the bit that's puzzling me a bit, the front. So the wings, the front panel there, both wings, the front panel are going to get replaced. You can probably see why I'm going to replace the inner wheel arches, because they are pretty bad. We're also going to work out what's wrong and what's odd with this wheel arch. I think that this wing has been replaced at some point. It was only held on with like 1, 2, 3 tacks on here, plus this little bracket there. So it was really weirdly put on. The body sealer behind here just seems to kind of flake off. It's not very thick at all, which is odd. So something's definitely odd with this front end on here, and I don't know what it is just yet. My suspicions are that this wing has been changed at some point. Why, I don't know, but we're going to have a look. As you can see, I've already taken some of it away, and that's to get into this section here. So it was going to be changed, so I might as well just chop it off so I can get in there. So what we're going to do is change both front wings and the front panel, because I've got new ones of those anyway. But we need to get rid of the front bumper. That's one of the first things we need to get rid of. What I also have a problem with is that it's on my rotisserie. I really like this rotisserie. If you're going to do this sort of job, you need to get a rotisserie. They're brilliant. But as you can see, the car is actually on the rotisserie. So we need to get rid of that. The rotisserie is actually bolted to this bulkhead here. Now, I don't know if that bulkhead actually comes with a new panel. I don't think it does. I think that can stay in place. If that stays in place, it could stay on the rotisserie, but I won't be able to get into this front panel to do anything with it. So I think it's going to have to come off of the rotisserie for a bit, but as you can see, it's got no wheels. So I can't put it down on the ground, and I don't want to put it down on the ground. So what I want to do is keep it in this height. You're about to witness something very rare. Didn't break it. And I didn't break that one either. I got all the bolts and all the nuts off of that without breaking it. That's pretty rare. So that's the front bumper off for the first time in God knows how long. That is dinted. That panel gap is absolutely terrible. My God. Even for a 1979 Fiesta, that panel gap is absolutely terrible. I can throw a bolt in there. I can see what looks like welds there as well. And some weird welds there as well. Something about this front end just doesn't make sense to me. Again, this wing doesn't look pattern that I can see. I don't think so. I'm not sure. But talking of those panel gaps, those welds are not factory welds. And definitely not that. That's definitely not factory welds, especially with a piece of MIG wire sticking out. So for some reason, the front panel and the wing have been separate from each other. And you can probably see there where the WD-40's been. It looks really, really weird. I really don't know what's happened to the front of this car. Oh, and turning around, I can see that weld there. That, I'm going to call them welds, but that weld there and that weld there don't look factory either. I wonder if it's had wings on this side as well. Something doesn't add up with this car. I mean, it's got a scrape mark there, so it could have been scraped. It's totally rusted at the bottom. There's nothing holding these wings on anymore. There's just something that doesn't add up on this wing that I can't quite put my finger on. The other thing is this line. Look at how red that is. And if we move to there, and then all of a sudden, that is a completely different colour. That doesn't look factory either. The other suspicion I've got that something has happened here is that front panel there. You can probably see it looks a bit squished. And I don't really know what's happened there, why it looks so squished. Because the front of the car kind of looks level. The bonnet fitted fine, if I remember right. There's nothing wrong with the bonnet fitment. Panel gap here seems to be slightly better, but it also looks like, yeah, there's filler in there. I'm starting to wonder whether it's had a bit of a smash on this end. Can you see what I can see? That's not standard. Oh, look! More MIG wire. That has been cut and welded together. Oh, and there. That's also been cut and welded. But why is the panel gap so bad over there and okay over here if it's been cut there? Right, so these are the pieces that are going to go back. So as you can see, I've got a new left front wing and a new right front wing, and I've also got a new front panel. These are definitely not Ford panels. They look like pattern panels. In fact, that one says it's made in Italy. That one says it's made by a company that I don't recognise. It's even actually got the holes for the washer pipes, which I didn't expect, to be honest. I was expecting to have to cut that piece out of that panel to be able to make a template to make that panel, but it's got it, so I'm quite happy with that. What I need to do now, before I do that, I think, is some sort of temporary support to hold this front up in this position. So I think what I'm going to do is make a couple of legs, one there and one there. So I've got some box section. This, I think it's 40-40 box section that goes straight up through the legs there. It goes all the way down to the ground. And what I'm going to do is cut that the same angle as this top plate here, and then I've got some slightly thicker plate that I'm going to weld onto the top of there, and then we can bolt it into those holes there, and it can then stand on the legs. Oh, the fuse went. So we can start now to chop that wing off and see what we're working with. Right, that gives me the first look at what is behind this wing, and as we can see, a massive hole there and a massive hole there. So that is definitely why this is being replaced. We can also see where it's been welded or joined there, which doesn't look fantastic, but we can see that the wing is welded to the outside of the front panel. We can also see that it's been welded here. Definitely not factory welded there, but that's where it's welded. And we can also see that the rest of this panel, this, is fine. So I don't have to worry about that too much. I can now get to the top here to get all the spot welds off, which I couldn't do before. So that makes that slightly easier. There is a little tiny hole there as well of the panel. Isn't definitely not as bad as that side. That side is really, really bad. So I do have a new inner wing to fit there as well. So we will be replacing that with that. So there are a load of spot welds there that need to come out, and then it needs to be cut across the bottom there as well. I don't think that side has had a smash, although looking at it now, you can actually see that kind of a half moon shape there. Now whether it's been straightened on that side, perhaps it's had a smash on both sides. If it's had a smash on both sides, why not straighten that side and why weld that? So I just bumped into this piece and found out that it's not even attached. It's not attached to the front wing at all. It's not attached to the inner wing at all. It's only really attached in these little welds here. That's all that's holding that front panel on. Right, so we've been now knowing that that is not attached anywhere. I can see that this front beam folds up there and it's probably spot welded to the front panel. So I think the best bet is to cut across here, and then I can kind of grind down to this lip. I love the fact that the earth point is there and it's kind of only just held into place. That's a shame you don't have smelly vision, because as soon as I put the angle grinder into that front panel, I could smell body filler. So it's definitely had a repair on that front end. Exactly what repair, I don't know yet. I don't know whether I'll ever find out really, but quite why it's been repaired the way it's been repaired, I don't know. But that is now the front of one of the rarest Fiesta models ever made. So there is no front panel left. I need to get rid of the bottom section there as well. And then we can start repairing parts. We can start changing these out and that one out. Well, that one's got the water bottle there as well, so that needs moving. And then we've got this side as well that needs doing as well. So in the next coming video after this one will be the inner wings. I think I need to get them on to be able to get the outer wings on and to get the front panel lined up. So I need to get both inner wings repaired, and then we can start repairing the front panel and the wings back into place. I think that's the order I'm going to do it in. So if you like what you've seen in this video and you want to see more, make sure you press that like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye bye.